So welcome to today's video. Let's explore together how it is that you can identify your potential. You may have potential to be fantastic at a particular occupation, but you may not be there right now. And you may not even see all of the potential that you have that would cause you to go, I could be great at that. So exploring your strengths and learning about your potential is an important part of determining your best fit. Today we're going to cover how you discover your strengths and the potential that those strengths offer to you. It's been my experience that often people will confuse strength with capability and competence. So if we're going to actually help you identify what your potential is by identifying your strengths, you got to understand what a strength is and how it's different from a capability and how that's different from your competence. So let's dig in. Before we dive in, let me just say that if you're interested, more detailed guidance and information on these topics is available in my ebook titled How to Crush That Career Thing. This ebook is available via a link in the description below and on my website at SFCSuite.com. So strengths is all about potential. You see, having the potential to do certain things well and actually doing those things well, those are two different things. The key difference between a competence and a strength is that the key concept of competence is the demonstrated consistency and reliability of the results that you've produced. Competence shows up and can be articulated as 5 different things. Things such as experience and track record and skills and natural talents and knowledge. Now here on this YouTube channel, you'll find another video from me on competence specifically. So I'm going to skip a lot of the detail on competence here and just refer you to that video. The link to that video is in the description below. Now potential, on the other hand, is often going to show up as an abundance of knowledge or a particular passion or interest in something or a level of natural talent that someone has. Or those 3 things together or individually give you a sense of promise or potential that that person can actually develop a high level of competence. So just how do you go about looking for your potential? Well, here's a couple of suggestions. First off, take a look at your natural talents and abilities. The most reliable assessment for natural talents and abilities that I've ever come across is from Johnson O'Connor Research Foundation. I've given you a link in the description below, and it's important to note they're not sponsoring this video. I don't get a dime if you click on the link. I refer you to them because I've referred a lot of my clients to them over the decades, and they're fantastic at being able to give you a sense of where your natural skills and abilities lie and how they map on to the world of work. On a cautionary note, I will say it's not inexpensive, and you do have to travel to one of their 14 offices and testing locations in the United States. So if the cost and the travel associated with Johnson O'Connor is just too much, within my ebook are exercises to provide you with some self-assessment opportunities to help you better understand your natural talents and abilities. Remember, I've put a link in the description below for the ebook, and there's also a discount code available as well. Another thing for you to take a look at if you're trying to understand your potential is do the work with your passions and your interests. Because let's face it, if you're not interested in something or you're not really passionate about it, you're not going to be able to put in all the work required to become truly great at something. So your natural talents and abilities and your interests and passions can be gateways to help you understand where you have potential that would be worthy of developing. So let's close out this video by taking a look at capability. Now, the key concept behind capability is ability. When we speak of ability, we're talking about someone being in possession of the means, the opportunity, and the relative proficiency to do a particular thing. Now remember, competence is the demonstrated ability to produce desired results consistently. Capability is only speaking to whether you're in possession of the means, the opportunity, and have a specific level of proficiency to achieve a particular outcome. Now, means has to do with resources. So you could be abundantly competent and you could have tremendous opportunities in front of you. But if you don't have the resources, you're not going to have the ability to take advantage of any of those things. Now, ability's relationship to competence deals with relative proficiency. In other words, are you proficient at a level that will allow for success? So to illustrate, let's say that you've decided to take up ice climbing as a hobby. Now you're only a year in, so you still have a lot to learn. So while you might feel very comfortable taking on a 30-foot frozen waterfall, you're not really ready to take on the north face of the Eiger quite yet. I hope that illustrates the difference between simply being capable and being competent. Well, that's a wrap for this video. I hope you come away from this investment of your time with enhanced awareness to these three terms and a bit more precision and clarity that can help you as you navigate your best fit and your career. Thank you much for your time. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.